Hi, good morning. Welcome back to the Stitchin Post. I'm Annette. I'm going to be showing you how to make a cute little mug rug from the company The Whole Country Caboodle. They're really simple. I have some fast tips, but please do read the instructions because I do cut some stuff out that you might want to make on yours, okay? So in your kit, you get everything you need. You get the backing fabric, you get the middle part, and it's fusible. You get the binding, you get a stack of 7-inch strips that you sew together to finish it. So what we're going to do, and on this one, some of the pieces are overlapped, which I've already got 2 ironed down to my pressing sheet. Please use them, they come in handy. You put your pattern underneath it, and everything just lines up perfectly. Everything you need comes in a little bag. Just kind of wiggle the pieces back and forth, or you can take a pen and score the back to help you rip. Okay, they came off faster at home last night. Take them off. This one overlaps these 2 pieces, like so, and I just tack them down to make them stay. And then you do your next one. So you can see there's black lines where your pieces go, so your yellow one will overlap those. So you have to make sure that you get your 2 pieces laid down first before you put down your yellow piece. That way you get it correctly lined up. And this is actually the longest part in the whole process of making this, is the ironing. That's the longest part. And if you tack everything, if you just hit it with the tip of your iron as you go, it won't move like that. That way it doesn't move. I did do the samples for when we got these in, and I made all 5 of them at one shot, and they went really, really quickly. So now that you have all those done, you need to let them cool just a hair, and then we're going to take them off our pressing sheet and move our piece of fabric that you have cut down to a 6-inch square so it fits on your pattern. And yeah, actually I do iron on the paper. So you put them on your pressing sheet, and then you can peel them off in one little flower petal and lay it on your fabric. Or you know, if you don't want to do it that way, you can always just press them first on, do it directly onto the fabric. This is how the pattern says to do it, so that's why I did it this way. Okay, so you have your flower petals laid out, and now just press. Use a pressing sheet so you don't get any accidental sticky on your iron. Okay, at this point, the directions tell you to do a buttonhole stitch around each piece to make it a little pretty. I skipped that step, but if you do use it, that's what the stabilizer is for, to help stabilize that when you're doing your buttonhole stitch. When I quilted mine, I just put all 5 of them on my long arm in one shot and did them all in one shot. That was a lot easier for me because I don't have time to do hand stitching. So the next step is to cut these guys, cut your strips down to 6 inches. Because they come 7, you need to cut them down to 6. And then whichever side you want to put them on, and you can pick the layout that you want, that you like. Just put them on there and give it a quick press, and that's all there is to it to make it. And then you can quilt it, and right before, once you've got it either hand quilted or machine quilted, whatever you want to do to it, and you've got all your layers ready to go, the last step before you put your binding on it is to add your rickrack. And then, like I said, your binding's included, and you can do it either, typical normal quilt binding, or you could bring it around front. I sew my binding on by machine. She suggests that you, again, use a buttonhole stitch to tag it down. That way it looks pretty. And that's all there is to it. If you like our videos, remember to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next week.